The Night Manager's Secret. The Grand Meridian Hotel was a beacon of luxury and sophistication in the heart of the city. Its gleaming marble floors and crystal chandeliers spoke of elegance and opulence. Guests from around the world flocked to experience its renowned service, unaware of the intricate stories unfolding behind the polished facade. Ethan Ward, the night manager, was the invisible force that kept the hotel running smoothly after dark. Tall and impeccably dressed, Ethan moved through the dimly lit hallways with a quiet efficiency, ensuring that every detail was perfect. His calm demeanor and sharp eyes missed nothing, and his ability to solve problems quickly and discreetly made him indispensable. One late evening, as the city outside buzzed with nightlife, Ethan received an urgent call from the front desk. A high-profile guest, Mr. Sterling, had just checked in, and there was a problem with his suite. Ethan made his way to the opulent penthouse, his mind already calculating solutions. Mr. Sterling was a famous author known for his reclusiveness and high standards, and any issue had to be resolved immediately. Entering the suite, Ethan found Mr. Sterling pacing. He was frustrated. The room was immaculate, as expected, but the writer pointed to the grand piano in the corner. "I requested a Steinway, not this." "Imitation," Mr. Sterling said, his voice tight with irritation. Ethan examined the piano, recognizing the mistake. "I apologize for the oversight, Mr. Sterling. I will have the correct piano delivered immediately. Please enjoy a complimentary bottle of our finest champagne while you wait." As Ethan made arrangements for the replacement, he couldn't help but wonder about the life of such a celebrated, yet seemingly unhappy, individual. Despite his own meticulous nature, Ethan felt a pang of empathy for the man who, like him, seemed burdened by the weight of expectations. Later that night, Ethan took his usual rounds, ensuring that the hotel's nightly operations were in order. He stopped by the hotel's rooftop garden, a tranquil haven rarely visited by guests at this hour. To his surprise, he found a woman sitting alone on a bench, her face illuminated by the soft glow of the garden lights. She looked up as he approached, her eyes reflecting a mixture of sadness and curiosity. "Is everything all right, ma'am?" Ethan asked gently. She smiled faintly. "I'm Claire, Mr. Sterling's assistant. He's difficult, as you might have noticed." Ethan nodded, taking a seat nearby. "It's my job to handle difficult situations. But I sense there's more to it than just a piano." Claire sighed, her gaze drifting to the city skyline. "He's under immense pressure. His latest book is overdue, and he's struggling to find inspiration. He thought coming here might help, but..." Ethan listened, his mind already working on a plan. Perhaps what Mr. Sterling needs is not just a change of scenery, but a reminder of why he writes in the first place. The next evening, Ethan arranged a private dinner for Mr. Sterling in the hotel's library, a room filled with rare and antique books. Candles flickered softly, casting a warm glow over the leather-bound volumes. As the writer entered, Ethan greeted him with a respectful nod. "Mr. Sterling, I thought you might find some inspiration here among the great works of literature," Ethan said. "These books have inspired countless writers. Maybe they can do the same for you." Mr. Sterling looked around, a flicker of interest breaking through his weary expression. "Thank you, Mr. Ward. This is unexpected." Ethan left him to dine in solitude, hoping the ambience would kindle a spark of creativity. Hours later, as Ethan made his final rounds, he passed the library and saw Mr. Sterling engrossed in a book, a notebook and pen by his side. The tension seemed to have melted away, replaced by a look of quiet contemplation. The following morning, Claire found Ethan in the lobby. "Thank you," she said, her eyes filled with gratitude. "I think you may have given him exactly what he needed." Days passed, and the Grand Meridian continued to hum with its usual rhythm. Mr. Sterling, now more relaxed and inspired, extended his stay, often seen in the library or the rooftop garden. The staff noticed the change and admired Ethan's ability to connect with the guests on a deeper level. Ethan continued his duties, ever the watchful guardian of the night. His interactions with Mr. Sterling reminded him that behind every guest's request or complaint was a story waiting to be understood. In the quiet moments of the night, he found a sense of fulfillment, knowing he played a small part in helping others find their way. As the city slept, the Grand Meridian Hotel stood as a silent witness to the countless lives that passed through its doors, each touched by the unseen hand of the night manager. And in the soft glow of the lobby lights, Ethan Ward carried on, ever vigilant, ever ready. The keeper of secrets and the guardian of dreams.